What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of JD Plays Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles, the expert mode mod pack that we've been having such a good time with. Last time we started on Botania, and today we're going to continue our dive into Botania. We're going to kind of try to keep to the same mentality as last time as well with the 15-minute episode, so I hope you're enjoying that. Let me know in the comments what you think. As always, if you find yourself enjoying the video, click that like button. If you'd like to see more like it, click the sub button. Don't forget about the bell icon if you want notifications, and remember that I live stream this content. That being said, let's get started for today. Alright, so last time we left off needing to make a mana pool. For a mana pool, we needed some living rock, some brick, and some infused silicone. Well, the infused silicone is very simple. You take silicone, combine it with redstone, get red silicone compound, take your red silicone compound, pop it into a furnace. This furnace will do just fine. Let that cook up. We've already got all of the living rock and the brick ready to go right there. So it's just a matter of waiting on these guys for a second. In the meantime, well, actually, not in the meantime. We are prepared to do some other things. So I know that we are going to be doing a mana spreader and a mana star next. And I know that for the mana spreader, we're going to need a green lens. To get to that lens, we're going to need to make some lime green dye. So if we take a cactus green, which you get by cooking a piece of cactus, we can get some lime green dye. Oh, my lime green. If we then take the lime green dye, we can drop it in here. We can get some lime green glass. Take the lime green glass, spread it like so. We can get a lime green stained glass. Take this business out, pop these dudes out, pop that dude in. And now we should just need 4 pieces of iron, like so. Put these together, and that will give us a lime laser lens. Okay, fantastic. These guys go in here, and this will give us our mana pool. So now we have the ability to store mana. Huzzah! Mana pool is the most important block. We've talked about this already. So, for a mana spreader, the mana spreader is used to transport mana in a mana pool. The direction of the mana burst can be manipulated by shift right clicking on it with the wand of the forest. To make a mana spreader, we need a bunch of living wood around some silicone plates, gold plates, lime laser lens, and some brick. Let's do it. So 16 of these guys, no problem. Okay, lime laser lens. I think I've got some brick back here. We're gonna need some gold plates. Last but not least, I think is silicone plate. It is. Go. That should get us a mana spreader. Huzzah! Complete. And we get some living wood, a copper tank, some coins, all that good stuff from this. That unlocks us to go several different directions. One direction is down here for a mana diamond, which leads to the Twilight Forest. This I'm very interested in. Another is to create an endo flame. But I'm pretty sure one of the loot bags I got at some point had an endo flame, and I don't know what I've done with it. Right there, endo flame. Ah. So yes, we get to bypass the endo flame, which will lead us on to redstone root. Now, what endo flame does is mana, as you may have already been able to tell, is slow to produce. You probably want to get more of it. A better flower to use would be the endo flame, as it does not wither, and it creates a good amount of mana. The endo flame consumes combustibles, such as coal, to generate mana. We're going to take a look at this. We'll use a block of coal for it. First, we're going to go to sleep before we step outside and set this mana pool into play. Head outside right quick. For now, it doesn't really matter a lot where we set this up because this is not going to be its final spot. But let's say for the moment that we put our lovely mana pool right here. Okay. Next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have a mana spreader. We'll put it, I don't know, right here. Okay. And then I'll punch these guys down later. But what we want to do is we're in bind mode. If you shift right click, this changes to function mode, but we want to bind this to this. All right, shift right click. There we go. So now that's pointing to this. And then if we shift right click this and shift right click this, there we go. So this guy, you can see the check box. He is linked up with this mana spreader. The mana spreader is linked up with the mana pool. So as this thing consumes source blocks of water, it's going to make mana into our mana pool. Huzzah! However, we have this other flower, this endo flame, and while that dude consumes water, this dude, put it right here's good. And we'll do the same thing. We will, now because the spreader is there, he's already linked, but you can make sure by shift right clicking if you want. Go. We know that hooked up. So, do we have any mana yet? Not yet. Okay, but we haven't really seen that do anything either. Let's take this Endo Flame and let's toss it, I don't know, let's toss it a log right quick. It works the way it used to. It just consumed it. So with this thing consuming it, we can get our wand out and we can right click on this guy. And it will tell us what its status is in terms of mana production. So if there's nothing for this to push mana into, it will just hold it. And as you can see, we're starting to get a little bitty tiny bit of mana. This guy was consuming that log. It probably is already done consuming that log, to be honest. But let's find out real quick. There we go. Now this gives it a much longer burn time. It will produce more mana with this because of how much longer the burn time is than it would that piece of log. So we're going to see more mana enter our pool this way, and that's a good thing. I don't really spend too much time with these hydro flowers. I usually go straight for the endo flames, and we'll look at automating those very soon. But with that done, what we need is to make a whole bunch of mana. We can make a mana diamond. And to get a mana diamond, it's just a specific amount of mana, as you can see. Throw a diamond in, and you get back a mana diamond, okay? So it's going to take me a bit to get there, but what we can do in the meantime is we can make some of these other flowers, right? So the mana star, when placed a mana star next to a mana pool, it will show whether the pool is gaining or losing mana over time. If the pool has lost mana, the mana star will glow red. If the pool is gaining mana, the mana star will glow blue. We don't really need it other than for quest completion, so I probably will make it eventually, but it's not super important to me right now. What is important to me is getting more mana produced more quickly, and for that we need more of these endo flames. To make endo flames, we need a block of inferium essence, inferium coal, prosperity shards, then a gray petal, red petal, and brown petal, or mushroom. You can get cave mushrooms, they count just as easily. So if we think back, a block of inferium, I made a few. They're not the hardest thing in the world to make, it's just 9 inferium, right? Let's take like 5 of these. And then inferium coal, I should still have some laying around somewhere, right here. This is also not difficult to make, it's just coal with some inferium essence on it, but it burns 1.5 times as long. You can make a coal block or a block of inferium coal. I don't know if you can turn it into coal coke like this. Now that thing right there will burn for a long time. Okay, so keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and grab 5 of these. And then let's go back to this guy. Was that all? Prosperity shards. So we're going to need 5 prosperity shards. Right here, 5. Okay. This is just to beef up our overall mana supply. Hopefully make a mana diamond faster to hopefully get us into Twilight Forest in this 15-minute recording. We'll see though. Okay, so we'll put that in there, pop that in there. And then we will go with, let's see. Let's put this stuff away for a minute. And actually, I don't think we can use these. Nope, we can't. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to check real quick. So we needed red. I think it was red, gray, and brown. Brown, red, light gray. Okay. It's usually better to do this in even numbers. I'm doing 5. I'll probably end up changing that to a full-on 6. Go. All right. So put this here, put this here, here, put this guy there, that dude there, and here. There we will just put our bone meal. There, perfect. All right. So red, brown, gray, one of those, one of those, one of those, and a seed. And that gets us our endo flame. Toss this out, toss. All right. So if you screw up, I forget how you get the stuff out of there. No, I'll have to look it up in a little bit. I don't feel like messing with it at the moment. just gonna break it. This is why I like to prepare for things, guys, because now I'm all like out of sorts. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. What can I throw? No. Remove item from pedal apothecary. Right clicking with an empty hand will remove the last item added. I tried that. That's not working. I'm having issues with this. Okay, that works. We'll come back and do some more in a bit. But that should give me plenty of these guys. Now, a lot of these flowers are going to require you to have a setup in which they are spread out an adequate amount. I don't remember the exact rules for Indo Flames. They may be good to go right away. Like side by side, I'll have to go look because it's been a long time since I've done Botania. But we'll set them up like this for now. I'm gonna go get some charcoal. Let these dudes do some work for us. I've got blocks of charcoal right here. Okay, and let's just feed them. One. Now, we are producing some mana. It's beautiful. Filling this bad boy up, slowly but surely. And it's going to take a while. We're probably not going to get to the point where we can open the Twilight Forest right away. So what does a redstone root offer us? Redstone root is used in many crafting recipes in the mod. Did you already find redstone? So we'll need grass and redstone for this one. Easy to craft, right? We just need some clippers. I think clippers are inside. We'll grab that while that thing is filling up with mana for us. Now, one of the things that we could do, let's see, redstone. There's a wire, right? Cable, red, outlay. That one would probably work. This would probably work best. Do I have any of those ingots made right now? I've got one. We can make some others pretty easily if we have copper dust. I don't think I have copper dust right now, so yeah, we'll get into that next time once we get to the mana pool. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to automate that system. In the meantime, let's go ahead and grab a little bit of redstone. Clippers. What did I do with those? I just saw those the other day. Right here. Go outside and get some grass right quick. Oh yeah, I can't go outside that way anymore. I closed it in, guys. We got the base all nice and closed up. Let's clip this guy. This guy. Should be able to just combine these together, I think. Yep, and get redstone root done. That'll give me some extra redstone. Cool. And then it wants me to make first functional flower. The easiest functional flower to make is the Bellthorn. It will utilize mana from nearby mana pools to hurt mobs, but not the player around it. We're not going to make this right now, but it just takes some red and some cyan to get the job done. So, very cool. Making our way through Botania at a good clip. Now you can see we're finally starting to get some actual good distance on our mana pool. So, I'm going to get this thing ready to open up the Twilight Portal and potentially do some automation with it. And we'll talk about that the next time I see you guys. Hopefully you guys are liking the higher speed videos. If not, tell me in the comments. If you are, tell me in the comments. Let me know either way. But if you like the video, like it. If you'd like to see more, like it. Click the sub button. Bell icon for notifications. And remember, I'm live streaming. Catch you guys next time. Laters.